Hi there folks, and welcome to Circuits episode number 10, and we are in, as you can see, a new plane. This is the Pawnee Brave by Piper, and yeah, it's a bit of a rickety old thing. It's actually a kind of a crop dusting plane. This is the one without the crop rails on here. And we're in a bizarre setting. We're at LaGuardia Airport in New York City. So it's a very strange, let me just close this door. It's a very strange setting. You probably never ever fly from here in one of these, which is why we're going to do it. So this could be fun. I'm hoping it will be anyway. So our fuel, I think, is down here. Yeah. And we just need to turn that. Whoops, whoa, sorry about that. Turn the fuel on. Let me get back to a normal state of affairs here. Oh dear, blimey. Sorry guys, it's a bit skew of here. Oops. Okay, and we need to zoom out a bit. Yeah, so as you can see, oops, we're just glitching through the, let me just move forward a bit. Okay, yeah. So it's a rickety old plane. I have a lot of fun flying it. I think it's a lot of good fun. It's very basic, nothing flashy at all, which is why I love it. So I'm slightly concerned because I can't hear. Oh, that's better. Okay. I was going to say I couldn't hear anything firing up, but we should start relatively easily. Don't really need our panel lights on, but anti-collision, what's that one? I don't know what that one is. Taxi lights will go on, and what we're going to do is fly around. We're going to basically just have a fly around Manhattan. Again, do things you're not normally allowed to do. I'm just hoping we can taxi past this without crashing. Let's try. If it does, I'll reload the flight. Sometimes you can get away with it. It might, yeah, should be okay. That's good. Yeah, so it's going to, basically we're going to be flying into Manhattan around dusk, so I thought it might be quite fun to do that. And given that you're not allowed to do it, it's all the more reason to try it out in the sim. Another reason is because I've upgraded the graphics card. In fact, that reminds me. Let me just pause that for a second. I do need to scale down some of the scenery a little bit, so that can come down to medium. Everything else can stay where it is. Oh, we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. We can definitely scale that back. We'll see. If it's too laggy, then I'll adjust the scenery. But yeah, so I've got this GTX 970, and I've been running a few tests, and the difference between the 970 and the 760, which is what I had before, is huge. So I'm really excited to be flying in these circumstances because it's so much more realistic, which is really good. So this is a huge airport with a huge runway, and we're going to need very little of it. So I'm not going to taxi right to the end of the runway. Just go down here a little bit. And there's the New York skyline to our left. There's no scenery. I haven't got any New York scenery at the moment. This is all stock. So what I might do actually is buy some and then do another video so we can see the difference. I'm just slightly concerned about lag, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So we'll take this next left turn. Just slow us down a bit. Sorry, I'm not taxiing very well here. us to get up and go and have a look at some very large buildings. Okay, we'll go stage of flaps. Get this beast up in the air. Here we go. Okay, and we're up. Flap up. So, yeah, this is not a high performance aircraft, but actually it performs pretty well. It's not as bad as you might think. But it's a lot of fun. It's like a glorified lawnmower. And there's something easy and just fun about it. I don't know. It's kind of raw, and you get the impression it could stop at any time. I don't know. I wouldn't like that in the real world, of course, but in the sim, I don't know, it's kind of got a nice rawness about it. So yeah, we'll just fly fairly low for a while, taking the scenery, and there's Manhattan over there. So we'll just head that direction, taking some of the sights, and yeah, come back and land. But you can see the number of buildings and the cars and everything. So in other areas I'm getting 60 to 80 frames, and as you can see here, it's not getting much above 35-ish. I guess the average is probably 28, 30, which is okay. I could probably turn down the settings even more, but you don't want to lose the eye candy. We'll just gain a bit of altitude here, and we'll go and maybe we'll fly around the Empire State Building, have a wee look at that. We'll see how we're doing for time. Maybe fly under some bridges and do some fun, crazy stuff, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So this is pretty good for stock scenery. FTX Global. Nothing else on here. Well, there's Vector as well, and what is it called? LC Land Class Europe, which obviously won't be affecting things here on the other side of the Atlantic. But yeah, pretty impressed. Nice cloud textures again by Rex, as always. And move the seat forward a little bit. I'm just slightly glitching. There we go, that's better. So yeah, I don't know if you guys know what I mean about this aircraft, but unless you fly it, it's you maybe won't understand. There's something. It's not open cockpit, but it feels like it is. It's like a little. It's the scooter of the skies, which makes it kind of fun. No autopilot, nothing like that. It's all very, very basic. Now, is that the Brooklyn Bridge or the Benjamin Franklin Bridge? I'm not sure. Wait, is that Jersey City here? Oh, I don't know. My knowledge of Manhattan and New York geography is not great. Spent a bit of time here. Being a jazz musician, I was lucky enough to study with one of the Grand Masters of the piano, James Williams, who isn't a household name, but he should be. He recorded with all of the jazz greats, Dizzy Gillespie, Ray Brown, Freddie Hubbard. The list is too long. But yeah, I got to study with him on and off, and visited him in New York a few times. So it's a very dear place to me. What I'm going to do actually, while we're here, is I'm going to get a screenshot. I don't know, does that look good? I guess we should get an iconic building in. That'll do, okay. And the reason for that is for my thumbnails. Sorry, let me just go back into the cockpit. Yeah, I'm trying to produce slightly more interesting thumbnails than we've had. Let me know what you think. I think not having a generic one and having one that matches the particular flight is a good thing. A few glitchy little textures going on there in that building, but we'll let it off. So that's JFK over there, the main international airport. It's the Hudson River, obviously. There is the New York skyline. Not the same without the Twin Towers, of course. I was there the year before the Twin Towers came down, and I have a picture. I was there in September. I have a picture of me, I think on the left one, with the date, something like the 9th of September. So yeah, pretty scary when I think about it. But shame it's not there. I don't know if they depict the lights they have in honor in any of the scenery. I guess the paid scenery. I guess if I get it, then we'll have a look. I think Aerosoft do one, and I think that Polish company do one. So yeah, we'll check it out. Yeah, pretty nice stock scenery here, and I'm quite impressed with the performance, I have to say. I've always avoided Central Park now, coming up on the left. Beautiful, beautiful place. Well worth the visit. And the upper east side, gorgeous. There's LaGuardia over there, so I guess we'll head that way and come in to land. But I hope you've enjoyed it. We're not quite over yet. We've got the best part, which is always the landing for me. But yeah, I guess this is pushing the sim pretty hard in terms of performance, and I don't think it's done too badly at all. Mind you, we've got no weather, so in the fog with rain and what have you, it might be a different story, but so far so good. As I said, it'll be interesting to get some scenery for New York and do this video again and check it out for performance. I mean, it will definitely be a harder hitter in performance, but the visuals may well be improved, and it might even be able to lower some of the settings so that it's not such a hard hit on the frames. We'll see. Certainly busy down there. Beautiful evening here, perfect for flying. see when I'm making that turn, it's a little bit stuttery. But can't complain, to be honest. So we'll go one stage of flaps, slow us down a bit. To be honest, we've got a long runway here, so we can just fly. Oh, a bit of a crosswind, I think I'm feeling. A little bit windy. So yeah, we might be crabbing in. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, definitely got some interesting winds happening here. Should make for an interesting landing. Happy lights telling us we're too high. Sorry. So we'll just wait a minute. Are those actually Pappy lights? I'm not sure. Oh, and the yeah, they are. The night lights have just come on, so that's a shame. Anyway. Yeah, so you can see us crabbing in here. Quite interesting. Slight crosswind. This is definitely not the last you'll see of New York. We'll do another flight here, maybe in another aircraft, and as I said, maybe with some add-on scenery. We'll compare and see what the difference is. I mean, you know, the issue with this is the number of buildings, which make it very hard on your system. But right, so we are gonna go for a long landing. This is intentional because it's such a long runway here. You can see us crabbing in. And hopefully I can get out of this by kicking the rudder to the right at the last minute. We'll see. Just float her down. Here we go. Oops, bit of a kick there, not too heavy, but anyway, we're down and we are safe. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Of course, you're not allowed to do that now. You're not allowed to fly that close to the buildings in New York City after 9/11. I don't even think they do helicopter tours. I think within certain perimeters. So we'll just taxi off the runway as quickly as possible. Bother taxiing back to the gate. I'll just stop here and you can enjoy the view of, I'm not sure what bridge that is. I think it's the Franklin Bridge, but correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway guys, let me just power her off. I hope you've enjoyed that, and yeah, I have to say I'm loving this new graphics card. It really is making things a lot smoother. I should have retracted my flaps before turning her off, but never mind. Let's get a nice whiff of that oops, lovely New York air. Lovely stuff. Okay guys, well thanks for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the flight, and if you've got any suggestions about where you'd like me to fly, please don't hesitate to let me know. Please subscribe. At the moment we're averaging 2 or 3 videos a week, so please come back and check out our flights. And I'm also starting to stream on Twitch about the same amount of time, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. So if you're interested in coming on a flight with us and joining in with some chat, then please do come along and see us on Twitch. And it's Luna's World O Fun on Twitch. I missed out the double F. and I can't change the name, which is slightly annoying. So Luna's World O Fun instead of Luna's World of. So, but yeah, I'm sure you'll find us. Thanks guys for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.